What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Huddle Up, and the matchup for Super Bowl 60 is set, and it is a Super Bowl 49 rematch with the New England Patriots going up against the Seattle Seahawks after the Patriots won against the Broncos and the Seahawks won against the Rams in two crazy games, one snow game, one nice weather game but high scoring. So let's get into what went down. So in the Rams versus the Seahawks came out on top with a final score of 31-27. The NFC games have been very high scoring. This one, again, not an exception. Very high scoring game, very back and forth. Now let's go over some stats to the game. Matt Stafford went 22 for 35, 374 yards and 3 touchdowns with 0 interceptions. Sam Darnold went 25 for 36, 346 yards and 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, with Kenneth Walker with one of the other touchdowns for Seattle. I mean, in this game, it was really nice to see everyone getting involved on both sides of the game, with Davante Adams and Puka Nacua making the difference on offense for the Rams. And, Seahawks defense was doing what they could, but you can't stop them every single play. And Matt Stafford got in a little bit of an argument on the field. Nothing too crazy, though. I mean, it's playoff football. Players are going to get in arguments. I mean, it's heated games, high stakes, but great plays all over the place. Davante Adams with that receiving touchdown you just saw on the screen, making the difference there in the third quarter. So bunch of stuff going on throughout these games. And the Rams for next year, of course, definitely a contender. Can't ever really write them off with Sean McVay still over there head coaching. And Matt Stafford, I guess we'll see where he ends up. Will he retire? I'm not sure. He probably definitely could. That's definitely a possibility. I wouldn't rule that out. But of course, it's Matt Stafford. I could definitely see him staying for at least another season, especially with the receiving core they have over there with Puka and Davante. Kyron Williams has always been a steady running back, especially for the Rams, so I think he fits right in with the whole offensive scheme going on over there. I think it's great what they have set up. I think they'll definitely, again, be a contender again next year. And thinking about it, the Rams and Seattle are in the same division, the NFC West. The 49ers were also a contender. They did get blown out by Seattle the week previous to this week in the divisional round, 41-6. So that whole division over there, except really for the Cardinals, they're all contenders. It's a very high-stakes division, and I'm honestly really excited to see where this division goes that next season. Maybe the Cardinals can ramp it up, see what happens with the 49ers with the injuries, see when George Kittle is going to come back and all of that. But now, let's talk about the earlier game from today, the 3 o'clock game, the Denver Broncos versus the New England Patriots, with the Patriots coming out on top with a final score of 10-7, a very low-scoring game. Not much happened in the second half. It was a very defensive battle, especially in the second half, due to the fact of all of the snow that was coming down. After around the end of the third quarter, the snow was coming down, sticking to the ground, and the weather was really making that difference in the game. At first, it wasn't projected to be like that, really, but I mean, everywhere in the country is getting the snowstorm, and obviously Denver tends to get snow a lot anyway, so should have expected it to hit. The players, offensively, really difficult to play in the winter snow, of course. Can't really grip the ball, hard to throw the ball, and obviously if you're even trying to run the ball, you're going to be slipping and falling everywhere, as we saw with that one play with Drake May falling down and Stevenson falling down right before him. But let's talk about some stats. So we're the two quarterbacks, Drake May and Jared Stidham. We have Drake May 10 for 21 with only 86 yards, 1 rushing touchdown, 0 interceptions, and Jared Stidham 17 for 31 with 133 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Drake May was sacked 5 times, and Jared Stidham was sacked 3 times. So you're seeing the impact of that Denver defense. And not only that, but you're seeing the impact with the New England Patriots defense getting that pick off Jared Stidham. And also that play in the beginning of the game that's playing on the screen right now with that weird recovered fumble scenario. And right here, this play on the screen is Drake May's only rushing touchdown, with the 3 other points obviously coming from a field goal. But crazy game altogether. Christian Gonzalez with the game-stealing interception. The game was pretty much sealed anyway at that point. But towards the end of the game, New England definitely relied heavily on their defense. You could see on offense they were almost just throwing the ball away, putting full confidence in their defense. But it's really great to see head coaches like Mike Vrabel really appreciating the defense. Not that other head coaches don't, but he was really putting the game into the defense's hands, which was almost fun to watch. Not almost, it was. And with that, we are 2 weeks away from Super Bowl 60, the Super Bowl 49 rematch. and I can't wait. I'm very excited, and I'm sure all of you watching are definitely excited. So if you are, be sure to leave the video with a like and subscribe if you're new here for consistent NFL content. We're going to be talking about everything leading up to the Super Bowl these next couple weeks. I'm very excited to get into it. I'm very excited to get talking about it and get people excited. So I'll see you in the next video. Let me know your predictions down below. Peace out.